Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 28th day of March 2021, we're going to start our day over here at JM Bullion. Looks like gold is down $4.23, silver's down 13 cents, platinum is up $2.20, and palladium is up $11.71. And copper's still not here yet, but it should be. Wanted to take you over here. There was a story a couple days ago, and one of the lines really struck me as familiar, and I'll repeat it to you once I do come to it. So the article here is from silverseek.com, and the article is called Mexican Central Bank Reported to Suspend Production of Silver Libertads. A dear friend of GATA and gold, Hugo Salinas Price, president of the Mexican Civic Association for Silver, whose family operates Banco Azteca, reports that the Mexican Central Bank, the Banco de Mexico, has suspended production of the famous Mexican silver Libertad coin. And there's a website you can visit here, attributing the decision to difficulties caused by the coronavirus epidemic. Banco Azteca long has purchased the Libertad coins from the central bank and sold them to the public, with monthly sales lately reaching 50,000. That's huge. Monthly sales reaching 50,000. So why shut down in the middle of historic sales, right? Now, Salinas Price says the only Libertads Banco Azteca can obtain are those its customers are willing to sell. There was another story we did about maybe a week ago, had the same story. The only silver that they can obtain is through their customers or private customers, not the bullion dealers or anything like that. So here we go again. This is, I guess it's confirmation is really what it is, because it's the same story from different mountaintops. Do you remember this story out of the Perth Mint? So this has been echoing around the internet over the weekend, how the Perth Mint has not been able to deliver. And when they do deliver, it's usually to the big dogs over at Comex, and that's kind of interesting. So check this out. I wanted to read this to you. This is over at coinnews.net. Perth Mint gold bullion sales notch a record in February, and that's huge. So these guys are having a huge month. Look at that, 50,000 units. The Perth Mint is selling enough that they're hitting records as well. It says here the Mint's bullion sales gains happen against a backdrop, though. Check this out, of plunging precious metal, with LBMA price in February sinking 6.5% for gold and dropping 2.5 or 2.7% for silver. So the question is, if we're in a supply and demand environment market, why would precious metals be plunging at a time when their gold sales scored a monthly record, the Mint confirms, and their silver sales ranked second highest for a month since February 2013? It makes no sense while these prices are plunging. And it is really the paper price, more or less, that is plunging. So I think what's happening is, since all this silver is being gobbled up by the big boys and girls at the banks and the Comex, and not allowing so much for the bullion dealers, right? Because that's, I mean, it's obvious right now. It's going to be pretty hard to get bullion as much as we were getting, because people are going to be shutting down soon. It's going to be like this Mexico thing. And when is Mexico going to shut down? Are they going to shut down immediately? Are they going to, is that shutdown going to coincide with the shutdown that's supposedly not going to happen at the Mint in April? I mean, here we are already in March 28th, and I mean, they're really close to an April shutdown, and that was what the rumors were. So, I mean, and this is all terrible news as far as I'm concerned, and I don't want them to suspend production of silver. I don't want the Perth Mint to be out of silver for their customers. If at all possible, I would love everybody to be served equally. That would be the best possible scenario. But regrettably, that's not happening right now. It's definitely not happening. And a lot of people are saying that online, and I don't know if it's an echo chamber, but it's been said from more than one mountaintop from my perspective. So I want to move on and talk about this silver shortage, or a supply shortage. So I want to go to the United States Mints and look at their, oh boy, my internet is acting terrible lately. So I want to look at the April 8th release and the April 22nd release of two hugely popular silver products this year. The first one being the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site 2021 Uncirculated 5-ounce silver coin. Now, this particular coin says that it has 20,000 units going to be minted. That may be the idea. That may be a general guideline for this year, because who knows if the mint will be able to procure enough silver to mint 20,000 pieces. And if they do, since there's no mint limit, I would imagine, since this piece is already so popular online through just sales on eBay, as you can see. And now this is the Philadelphia minted one now. The Philadelphia minted one will be selling obviously more than the bullion version in the future, because if we go by sales of the American Samoa 5-ounce coin, you can see that this one sold for $524 about 7 or 8 days ago. This one sold for $400 and some shipping fees. What is it? About 11 days ago or so, maybe a little bit more, 13. So, and then if you look at the bullion for this particular national park, American Samoa, you'll notice that it isn't nearly, it's half as much as the Philadelphia minted one. And that would be this one here. You have to have that mint mark from Philadelphia to participate in that doubling of your, you know what, possibly. It could. Or you might not get them at all. Who knows? The mint could suspend this, because April 8th is, a week from this Thursday. So we don't even know. Maybe they could suspend sales, suspend them, and put them on a hiatus till the end of the year, like they did the Air Force medal, the 2.5-ounce silver Air Force medal. I mean, they don't even have a date for that one yet either. So this is basically the largest silver product of this year coming out. And will the mint be able to deliver? That's the real question here. And for the silver set, I mean, honestly, it has here, look at that, silver content, not even 1 ounce of silver, 1 troy ounce, not even 1 troy ounce of silver. Now, it won't be tough for the mint to make these, I don't think, because they're not using that much silver. But it will be tough for them to keep them in stock because of these 2 quarters. I think that's the driver here, and the fact that the price is $105. They might be in stock a little bit longer than normal. But I'll tell you, folks, seems like the writing's on the wall for silver. And will the mint stay open in April? Who knows? I don't know. And if it does shut down, which ones would they be? Would it be West Point? Would it be San Francisco? I mean, we know they have to get ready for the new. They have to transition to the new Type 2, and that takes, I imagine, some kind of training, reinstalling some, equipment physically. That's going to happen. So there's all kinds of stuff happening. In fact, you want to know what else is happening? It's a really busy week's coming up here. So it is the 28th tonight. A week from tomorrow, though, is a really big day in American coin history. A week from today. A week from tomorrow, a week from Monday, a week from this Monday is what I mean to say. So this is it. So here we are at Coin World, and the U.S. Mint unveils new quarter dollar with historic reverse. There it is. It's a beauty. Oh, I love it. So this Washington quarter dollar with a new reverse illustrating General George Washington crossing the Delaware River with his troops during the American Revolution will be released into general circulation in April. Now, it also says a 5-ounce silver bullion version is also to be released in 2021. And I've scoured the internet all over for any hints or traces of this 5-ounce silver bullion of the George Washington crossing the Delaware River everywhere. And there's nothing. There's the Tuskegee Airmen, and that is it. But check this out. Now, April 5 is the scheduled date for this official release. Okay. So this is a big week coming up from this. So it's a week from this Monday. These are going to drop. Now, these sales are all over the eBay already. You can buy the P and the D minted roll. Those are $10 each. So that's $20 in quarters face for $32.50 with $8 shipping. So you're going to end up paying, obviously, $40.50 for $20. But it does give you the P and the D. And you won't be able to see any of these P and D until this particular product drops, and we don't even have a date for that yet. Actually, I think we have a season, but we don't have a date yet. It's scheduled for fall. So the quickest you'll be able to get these is coming up, I think, in the week from, what is it? This Monday. That's right. So Looking at the sales already of these, you can tell that they're off the charts. I mean, it's just not only are the proofs off the charts, but the P and the D are already selling huge, and the silver is selling for $33 to $30 per coin. And we did a video where we determined that the cost per each coin in that silver proof set would be $15 per coin. So that's double their money on that one, which is nice. It's not bad. So. And here's some more sales. They're active and they're not going away anytime soon. And even though this says 76 results, you can imagine that one of them has probably, how many sales? 10? Not yet. That one has 9 sales. So even though there's 76 sales on there, it doesn't mean that 76 sales. It could be 750. Each one has 10 or more, 9 to 20 in that range. Either way, it's all there right in front of you. These are hot. And this is the only listing all on eBay that you can actually get the P and the D. And I'm kind of holding off till a week from this Monday to buy them because this seems kind of hot right now. So you don't want to buy when it's hot. That's when you sell it. Buy low, sell high, right? So buying low and selling high, it seems like the price of silver is going down. And I'd say before May, probably mid-April, we're going to probably see silver hit another low that we saw maybe under $17, I would say. So there's going to be some really good buying opportunities here before May. So get your seatbelt on, get your dry powder ready to pick up some of that silver that's going to be at a discount. That's what I think. Anyway, that's what I would do. Gee whiz, Anyway, listen, folks, I want to thank you all for dropping by today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker.